When we think of a Buddhist practitioner, we often picture someone sitting cross-legged on a cushion for hours on end, deep in silent meditation. We assume that this is the only real or serious form of practice. But the Buddha taught that mindfulness should be cultivated in all four postures: sitting, standing, walking, and even lying down. The original path was a 24/7 training. The monastic day wasn't just silent sitting. It was filled with mindful activity, mindfully walking for alms, mindfully eating, mindfully mending a robe. The Buddha's great insight was that any activity, no matter how mundane, can become a profound meditation when we bring the right quality of attention to it. This is liberating news for those of us who feel too busy to meditate, because it means we don't necessarily need to find more time. We need to transform the time we already have. This leads us to a question so many of us ask in our overwhelmed modern lives. How can I possibly cultivate a baseline of mental peace when my schedule is so completely packed that I don't even have 10 minutes for a formal sitting meditation? This can be a huge source of guilt and frustration. We know we need the peace that practice brings, but the demand to add one more thing to our to-do list just creates more stress. Welcome to the Mindful Compass. Today, we're going to relieve that pressure. We will introduce a simple, powerful practice that doesn't require you to add a single new activity to your day. Instead, we'll learn how to transform a routine you already have into a profound 5-minute retreat that can ground and restore you right in the middle of a chaotic day. The practice we're going to explore is about creating a pocket of peace in the middle of your existing day. It's about taking one simple mundane activity that you already do every single day and transforming it into a sacred moment of refuge. For many of us, the perfect candidate for this is the first cup of tea or coffee we have in the morning. This is not a chore you have to add to your list. It is a gift you are giving to yourself. Think of it like finding a small, beautiful, hidden garden in the middle of a loud, bustling city. The city of your busy day is still there, with all its demands waiting for you. But for these 5 minutes, you are stepping into a quiet space that is just for you. The practice, the 5 sense drink meditation. This practice is about bringing your full, kind attention to the simple act of preparing and drinking your beverage, using your senses as an anchor to the present moment. Step 1. Preparation as practice. The meditation begins before you even take a sip. As you boil the water, scoop the coffee grounds, or choose your tea bag, do it with a gentle, deliberate attention. Notice the sounds, the movements of your hands, the smells. Instead of rushing through it while your mind plans the day, allow the simple task of preparation to be your first act of mindfulness. Step 2. Seeing. Before you drink, take a moment to just look. See the cup in your hands. Notice its shape, its color. Look at the rich color of the liquid itself. Watch the steam, rising like a soft mist. You are not analyzing. You are simply receiving the visual world with a quiet curiosity. Step 3. Feeling. Now, engage your sense of touch. Feel the warmth of the cup spreading into your hands. This is a powerful, grounding sensation. Feel the weight of the mug. Maybe you can even feel the subtle touch of the warm steam on your face. Step 4. Smelling. Gently bring the cup toward your face and inhale the aroma. Our sense of smell is a powerful anchor to the present. Don't just give it a quick sniff. Really let the fragrance fill your awareness. Notice all its different notes. Step 5. Tasting. Finally, take your first sip. And as you do, let your full attention be on that single act. Notice the temperature of the liquid in your mouth. Let it wash over your tongue. What are the flavors? Notice the sensation of swallowing as the warmth spreads down into your body. Throughout these 5 steps, your mind will wander. It will leap ahead to your first email or back to a dream you had. That is not a problem. The practice is not about having a perfectly still mind. The practice is the gentle, kind, and patient act of noticing that your mind has wandered, and then, without any judgment, guiding it back to the next sensation. The warmth, the smell, the taste. This is how we find our way back home to the present moment, one sip at a time. So, this is a beautiful way to have a peaceful 5 minutes. But what is the real lasting impact of this simple practice on the other 23 hours and 55 minutes of your day? The effects are profound. First, every time you gently guide your attention back from a thought to the taste of your tea, you are doing 1 rep for your attention muscle. This strengthens your capacity for focus, which then benefits you in your next work meeting, in a conversation with a loved one, and in every other part of your life. Second, you are teaching your nervous system what the present moment actually feels like. You are creating a direct, felt memory of this quiet, grounded space. This becomes an inner refuge that you can learn to access throughout the day, even for the space of a single breath. And finally, this practice plants a revolutionary seed in your mind. If drinking a cup of tea can be a profound meditation, then what about washing the dishes? What about folding the laundry? What about walking to your car? This simple act can begin to dissolve the imaginary wall between your practice and your life, turning your entire day into a field for waking up. To make this your own, let's do a short, simple practice right now. We can call it claiming your pocket of peace. Take a moment to think about the rhythm of your typical day. What is one simple recurring activity that you could claim as your personal 5-minute retreat? It could be that first cup of coffee. It could be the act of washing your face in the evening. It could be the first 5 minutes of your commute before you turn on the radio. Or even just the act of sitting in your car in the driveway when you get home before you walk inside. Choose one and make a gentle, kind intention, not a vow, just an intention, to experiment with the 5 sense meditation with that one activity just for tomorrow. See what it feels like to give yourself that small gift of presence. The most liberating truth is that you do not need to find extra time in your day to begin a mindfulness practice. You only need to bring a new quality of attention and care to the time you already have. Peace is not found by adding more to your already overflowing schedule, but by learning to go deeper into the simple moments that make up your life. Your daily routine is not an obstacle to your practice. It is the sacred ground for your practice. Every moment is a new opportunity to come home to yourself. What activity are you going to choose as your pocket of peace? Please share your intention in the comments to inspire our community. If this exploration was helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the Mindful Compass. Thank you for exploring this with me. May you find the extraordinary hidden within your ordinary day, and may every sip and every step be a path back to peace.